Here we are together. We are so much time wasted playing games with love. Many tears I've cried, so much pain inside. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. Many times we've tried to keep this love alive. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. How many times did we give up? We always work things out. And all my doubts and fears that keep me wondering, yeah. Always be in love. Many tears I've cried, pain inside. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. So many years they tried to keep the love alive. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. Many times we've tried, so much pain inside, but it ain't over till it's over. So many times we've tried to keep our love alive, but baby, it ain't over till it's over. So many tears I've cried, keep this love alive. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. So many tears I've cried, so much pain inside. But baby, it ain't over till it's over. Over. What's up, YouTube? Hello to my wonderful Rideshare riders and to my hardworking, enduring Rideshare drivers. This is Wyman's Musical Rideshare, coming back with another quick video. This week has been a bummy week for me. It has been a terrible week for me, even though I would say, I gave it a go. I look at my balance at the end of the week. Today's Sunday, and I'm like, wow, man, did I work? And I'm sure some of you rideshare drivers out there know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just every once in a while, you just have one of those weeks where it's like, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, you can't get up early enough to do what you need to do. And when you get out, you don't make enough. And at the end of the day, you're like, wow, did I work today? That's been one of those weeks. But, next week is another week. And I look forward to doing and getting some of that holiday money as regards to people going still out and about, getting the last minute presents and things like that. So, with that being said, this video is I'm going to be talking about TRYP Rides just a little bit today, because I've been in the background, haven't been saying much about TRYP lately, because after leaving Miami, some expectations that I was looking for did not come to pass. So therefore, it is now December. Okay, when I was in Miami, that was August, and these months have just whizzed by, and we're still at square one. As regards to we're gonna launch. So I mean, I still have faith that this company is going to eventually get off the ground, hopefully. But at their track record and what's been going on ever since that launch, quote unquote launch. It's been, we're going to do this. And expectation postponed makes the heart a little sick, because that's a scripture. Scripture says that. It's just human nature. When people are expecting something to happen and you represent yourself as company leaders, and the way people perceive companies these days is when a company is putting their name out, they have the funding, the money to back them. You see, no enterprise is ever going to get off the ground if it is not backed by big-pocketed investors that are going to be willing to give that company an edge to get into the market with or without their workers or customers. Because guess what? When a company establishes itself as a company, the workers are hired, but the company is set up. The foundation of the company is set up. So now the workers that come in to build the company, then the hiring process begins. But the money has already been invested. They have the money to expand and operate and start. What I'm starting to feel about TRYP is that TRYP they seem to be relying so much on the drivers to get the company off the ground. Now, I understand that initially it was on a network marketing platform. So great. Yes, if it was on a network marketing platform, I've been with a lot of network marketing companies. Okay, I've joined a lot of network marketing companies. Okay, never had any major success. Just got in, made a little money, and move on to the next one. That's what a lot of network marketers do. That's what the stigma of network marketing is left behind, because so many people get involved. Not that the company doesn't have the legitimate products, and not that the company is not a legitimate company. It's just that when people get in, they already have their own jobs, their regular jobs, and their regular jobs come first. They don't have enough time to really build a business. So therefore, when they invite their friends, family, associates over, and those friends and family associates that they invited 50, and only 2 show up, that's automatic discouragement. Not that the product is real. The product is there. They're using the product. Oh, the product is good. Oh, the products are great. Okay? A lot of them are better than the ones that's in the big box stores. But forget the products. If you can't build a company when you're trying to get to your friends, family, associates who don't really care because they're worried about their families, their jobs, they don't have time to sit there and listen to a presentation, then the person gets discouraged, and then he blames network marketing. He says it's network marketing's fault. But it wasn't network marketing's fault. It was the fact that after his friends and family associates bailed out on him, he didn't have the energy or the stamina to go out there and go after the other markets, other people all around who will use those products. That's why a lot of these companies, multi-level marketing companies, are doing very well. Amway's been around for decades, okay, and it's still going strong. There's other companies that are doing very well in network marketing. So I already had a conversation in another previous video about the stigma of network marketing and how it's not really a stigma. It's just that it's another way of getting your product and service out. But if you're not going to go on that model, if you're not going to do the network marketing traditional marketing way, the network marketing way, but you're going to do the traditional marketing way, then you absolutely must not depend upon the builders of the business being similar to network marketing, where, okay, guys, get out there and build business for us. No, you need investment. You need money. You need money to back you up. Now, TRYP is talking about New York. It says that they have partnered with a company in New York. That's great and everything, but New York is a tough market. Okay, it's already tough for Uber and Lyft. to try to stay in that market. So for them to think that they're just going to bust right into New York, and that's yet to be seen. Miami was an official launch. I was there. I documented it. It's on my YouTube channel. So therefore, if I was there and it said it launched, I was expecting cars on the road by November. I was expecting things to be humming. By December, I was expecting examples. Riders are enjoying TRYP as a better service. They're loving the fact that they can schedule rides with preferred drivers. And the drivers are making way more money than they would if they was on the Uber Lyft platform in Miami, Florida. This is December. That's what I was expecting. But it didn't happen. So I will say, and that's the theme of this video, the musical theme of this video, Lenny Kravitz, it ain't over till it's over. I'm not giving up on TRYP yet, just yet. But it ain't over till it's over. TRYP, you got to get going. You got to get this app. Okay, the app's already great. Now, they're asking, well, we got to get it's up to you guys. We got to get these $99 fees, $99 fees. Okay, great. Get these $99 fees, but it's hard to get $99 fees if you have people like me that's been in there for all this time, over a year. I've been, talking about TRYP. And now all of a sudden it's like, okay, we got to collect more money, but there's no product out on the road, no example for me to see that you can actually effectively implement rideshare comparable to Uber and Lyft. There is no documentation that vehicles have been on the road and you have a platform that can sustain and even go after the behemoths, Uber and Lyft. Because I can tell you this right now. Emperor Palpatine Uber and Darth Vader, the pink Darth Vader, okay, is not going to let you come in and disrupt their empire without a significant investment behind you. Because why would they? Okay? People are Ubering and Lyfting and they okay. They're not saying, oh man, I wish it was another competitor. No. Uber Lyft is good for them. So in order for you to come in and disrupt the disruptors, as you said you would, you got to get some kind of investment money to be able to back you, whether or not you get $99 fees from drivers signing up or not. If this business is going to be dependent upon the drivers coming in and providing revenue so you can have enough drivers to get into a market, to start a market, this is going to take forever. And that's why it's December, I guess. It's going to take forever. So if you have investment, you can do some marketing. Now you're traditional now. You're not network marketing anymore. So now blaze it. Advertisements, put it out there. The new company, TRYP, blah, blah, blah. You got to get people to back you up, invest in you so you can put this word out so strong that drivers are going to automatically sign up because the people are looking, the passengers are like, yeah, where's TRYP? I want to sign up for TRYP. And people are downloading in massive numbers because you have invested in putting out ads, whether social media or TV or whatever, radio, it has to be blasted in order for TRYP to even get a footing. If you are relying on just drivers, this may be over or not. I'm leaving it at that. I'm leaving it at I'm just an ordinary guy, but I've been around a lot. I've joined a lot of businesses and I've seen a lot of businesses succeed and I've seen a lot of businesses fail. And I'm going to tell you, at the rate we're going, hopefully you can reverse this curve, but it seems as if this curve is moving more towards fizzling out. Because people have lost interest. I mean, I'm fighting to keep interest in TRYP. Because every day I get up and I drive Uber Lyft. And it's paying my bills. And like I said, this week was really crappy. Really crappy. But even still, I made money. Okay? I've put money into TRYP. But I don't know. Will I ever see it back? Will I ever get a return on it? Will it ever pay off? With all the money, with the trip down to Miami, I did that in good faith. I was hopeful. You can go back and look at my previous videos and see that there was others, but I was one of the number one proponents in letting people know that TRYP is a good thing and TRYP should be launched. And TRYP, the reason why it should be launched, because their angle was valid. It was legitimate. And that excitement that I carried back to North Carolina slowly, okay? You know what I mean. All right? So I'm just going to leave it at that. It ain't over till it's over. I'm still hoping that come around January, this whole tide changes where all of a sudden it's trip, boom, 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 trip. Okay? Okay, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting TRYP to be a popping. Because if January goes by, and February goes by, and March goes by, and we're like, we're launching. Come on, let's get more $99. Okay? Let's not go there, please. Please, because I am one that have seen companies succeed, and the methods, the methodology, the strategies, the implementation of their success is not like this. I'm not seeing success. I'm seeing this wavering. So it's time to flip the script, TRYP. If you are ready, if you do have investors, get them going. And now you're traditional. You say you're traditional now. So act like you're traditional. Let's see advertisements. Let's see monies. Oh man, TRYP is putting money in this, getting the word out to these passengers. There is a new way, a better way. You see? Okay? Like I still have the band on my arm. Okay? Look, the band on my arm. A better ride for all. Okay? That needs to be blitzed. That needs to be all over the radio. That needs to be all over the TV. It needs to be all over social media. It needs to blitz. I believe if you continue to the drivers, we got to get drivers. We're not going to launch unless we get drivers. No, that's not the way you operate. You need investors. Okay? And the drivers will follow. Build it and they will come. Okay? Feel the dreams. So, with that being said, it's been a pleasure speaking with you all today. Sorry for my kind of mid-rash kind of rant a little bit. It is a little rant because I'm just expressing some of the frustration of people who are silent and not saying anything. I'm going to say it. Okay? So, with that being said, it's been a pleasure speaking with all of you today. I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever you're listening to this video. TRYP, I haven't given up on you, but I still say it ain't over till it's over. And there's going to be a breaking point where it's going to be over, okay? Because people will have lost faith, okay? And then maybe you'll just have to build all over again. I'm not saying that that's not possible, but why not? Just you got to get investments. You got to get investors to bring off your operation. You know, you can't be every week saying, we're not launched yet because of drivers. Please don't be like Uber and Lyft from the beginning, and say it's not our fault. It's the driver's fault. And I'm not saying Uber and Lyft are doing that, but sometimes the drivers feel that way. Like they're carrying the burden of it all. And Uber and Lyft is, it's like, okay, well, they're independent. So whatever, no, you care for your drivers. But at the same time, you care for your drivers by providing them the platform to just walk right in, and make it happen. So you got to set your company up with proper investments, in order to do that. Now that you're on a off the network marketing platform, you say, and you're on traditional marketing, you need traditional money. All right? Peace out.